Brian, you came back to Dodger Stadium, kept one of the toughest lineups quiet. How were you able to do it?
Yeah, no, I think we had a really good game plan between the coaching staff, me and Wellesley. So just a matter of execution and, keeping them off balance and not putting them in counts where they can really hunt for certain pitches. So really just tried to attack the guys and stay ahead.
You got 17 swings and misses today, 7 on the sweeper. When did you learn that was going to be an important pitch for you today?
I think it was just part of the game plan. It was something about just really trying to speed them up and then using it to slow them down, keep them in between things. So it just really was effective. And when you saw that, it just really tried to continue to use it. You and Yamamoto are obviously very different pitchers, but what do you enjoy about a matchup against a guy like that? I think it's just more cool, especially just from playing with them last year. But even when I faced DeGrom earlier, it's more about just kind of looking at it afterwards. But it's more about just looking at their lineup and attacking that way. Just more kind of seeing who the matchup is. But it's more about just facing their lineup than the guy on the mound.
Aaron had mentioned you made a couple tweaks since you've gotten over here with the Yankees. Just anything in particular that stands out that's really helped you?
No, it's been really more about just really game planning and have an understanding of how everything works and moves. Maybe little tweaks like pitches, but nothing super crazy. Just really understanding how everything moves and the game planning and really utilizing my whole arsenal.
Do you think familiarity helped at all in being an ex-Dodger and knowing the players?
I think it definitely can help just from seeing them on an everyday basis. But like I said, just really having a good game plan of going into it, what they've done really well this series, and just trying to have an understanding of what I do well and keeping them off balance. So that was the biggest thing.
What do you think it means to get out of here with a win after 2 tough nights, to go home 6-3 road trip as opposed to with a sweep?
100%. No, I think it's always good, especially when you want to end on especially with this long of a flight, end on a good win. So. It's always great. I think that was the biggest thing, is understanding we had a hell of a road trip, 6-3, so especially this long of a West Coast trip. So really excited about that. And, you always want to end on a win.
Were you excited about facing Yamamoto, or any opponent is just, just another pitcher?
I mean, it's exciting just from you understand what the matchup is, I guess, as a whole. But like I said, it's more about understanding who it is on their lineup, things more along those lines. And they're a good team in general, so always excited for those matchups.
How and when did you get your ring?
I got it on Friday. I just met their GM Brandon Gomes behind home plate during BP. He kind of asked if I was be around or kind of when I wanted to get it, and we just did a little impromptu meet and greet and said hello, and he gave it to me. So.
What did you think of the whole box and the video and all that stuff?
Yeah, it was honestly really cool. A little trying to keep that a little discreet about it, especially with where we're at now, but kind of cool to be able to get that, but kind of excited where we're at now in this season.
Being the kind of pitcher that you are, beating the Dodgers, the world champion Dodgers, what does that mean to you personally?
No, I think we're just I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. So just really really trying to continue that and just really be able to do whatever I can for the team. Be able to eat innings, kind of keep us in ball games. So I'm having a lot of fun.
Being in a really good place, how beneficial has it been to be a starter? Having that routine. It's been a month now.
Yeah, I've kind of done a little bit of everything, but really enjoying starting right now. Being able to get that opportunity, and I'm just trying to make the most of it.